Sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid, tayo po ay nagpapasalamat sa Diyos sa pagtitipon sa atin ngayong umagang ito. We celebrate today and enter the 18th week in ordinary time, and we continue to gather all our thanksgiving, all our prayers to God in this Mass. And we wish to welcome all of you, most especially those first-timers, our dear pilgrims here at the Manila Cathedral. Maligayang pagdating po sa inyo pong tahanan dito sa Intramuros, ang tahanan po ng ating mahal na ina. I'd like to pose a question to begin our reflection this morning. First, I'd begin with a little yet negative question. What stops you from moving or from doing what you are supposed to do? Marahil edad, Father, sumasakit na ho yung aking likod. No? Sumasakit na ho ang aking mga kasukasuan. No? Hindi na ho ako bumabata. No? Minsan ho, harapin din natin ang dahilan na ito. Minsan, Father, I can just do things. No? Nakakatamad. Makulimlim. Ang sarap humiga na lamang. No? Father, because I see that my actions are pointless any longer, and for many other reasons. But I would like also to add another question. If there are things that stops you from moving and doing what you are supposed to do, what then now keeps you going or keeps you moving? Kasi po may pangarap pa yung aking pamilya. Kasi po meron pa akong inaasam. Kahit ho ba mahirap itong tinatahak kong kurso o trabaho, masakit sa ulo yung mga kasama ko sa bahay, sa opisina, saan man ako mapunta, dahil may pangarap po ako, meron po akong pinangako sa buhay na ito. Kaya sige lang po, tutuloy ko po yung aking mga gagawin. My dear brothers and sisters, as our jump start to our reflection this morning, those two questions are seemingly present when St. Paul wrote to the Romans these words: "What will separate us from the love of Christ?" Sino ang makapaghihiwalay sa atin sa pag-ibig ng Diyos? And if we wish to translate or interpret rather these words of St. Paul, he was as if telling us, sino ba ang pipigil sa ating mahalin ang Diyos at tanggapin ang pag-ibig ng Diyos sa atin? At nagsabi ho siya ng ilang mga dahilan. Will anguish, will distress, persecution, famine, nakedness, peril, or the sword? He even added more: death, life, angels, principalities, present things, any other creature will not separate us from the love of Jesus Himself. Wala sa mga bagay na ito ang makakapigil sa ating mahalin ang Diyos at iparamdam ng Diyos ang kanyang pag-iibig sa atin. These are the reasons why God continues to move, to love you, to do miracles for you. No one, nothing can stop Him from doing such. In our first reading today from the book of the prophet Isaiah, when the Lord said to His people, "Come to me, don't mind if you have money, don't mind if you have your earthly treasures. Hindi ko naman na nais lang nabusugin ka sa iyong tiyan. But coming to me means being fulfilled in your heart, having your mind restored, having your life consoled." Walang niha-nihong pupwedeng magbalakid sa akin para lumapit ka sa akin at ako naman ibigay ko sa iyo ang aking pag-ibig. And today, my dear brothers and sisters, we are drawn to this story of Jesus. He faced a little heavier experience after hearing the death of his cousin John the Baptist. He flew away to at least have some time for himself. Pero walang balakid na lungkot, kalayuan, na lumapit ang mga tao kay Jesus at gawin ni Jesus ang nararapat sa taong ito. Saint Matthew even noted his heart was moved with pity for them. And if we will go back to that original word of translation of that moved with pity for them, it is a visceral feeling. Sakit sa sikmura, yung awa na iyon, na tumimo na sa pinakailalim o pinakapuso ng katawan ni Jesus, yung awa. Hindi balakid ang pinagdaanan, hindi balakid ang layo para puntahan si Jesus, at si Jesus patuloy na magmilagro, mag-ibig at magpala sa mga taong ito. No one dared to stop the Lord from moving, but everything made the Lord continue His mission all throughout His days. And my dear sisters and brothers, aren't we seeing such reality in this life, most especially in our faith? Alam po nating walang balakid na iibig, magmamahal, magpapala, magpapatawad ang Diyos sa atin. At naniniwala din ho tayo na ang dami nating karanasan sa buhay na ito na nagsabi, walang babalakid sa akin na ibigin ka, Panginoon, na sundin ka, Panginoon, na tanggapin na ang pagpapala mo, Panginoon. Ang layo ho nitong katedral na ito. And I suppose not all of you are from Intramuros. But you are here every Sunday telling God, Panginoon, kahit mahal na ulit ang gas, mahal na ulit ang pamasahe, wala ho yan, mahal kita eh. Panginoon, ang sarap po sanang matulog pa ngayon. Linggong-linggo ngayon. Pagod ho ko na itong mga nakaraang araw, pero babangon ako dahil mahal kita. Walang hindi balakid sa akin ang antok, ang pagod para lumapit ako sa iyo. Hindi naman ho lahat sa atin dito okay. We pray, we go to Mass because we have that pity. We have that deepest need that we even feel it got deep. Dahil may kailangan ang magulang ko, dahil nagsusumika pa ako, dahil nalilito ko kung ano nga bang haharapin ko sa buhay na ito. Pero Lord, kahit may ganito akong mga nararanasan, I'll still go to you. No one will dare to stop me from moving, from doing my part in loving you. And please, my dear brothers and sisters, be reminded that as we recognize those seeming things that will stop us from loving the Lord, on one end, it is clear in the mind and in the heart of Jesus, nothing will ever separate you from my love for you. Kahit malayo ka, kahit makasalanan ka, kahit ikaw na ang pinaka masamang tao sa mundong ito, kahit na ang dami mo ng panahon na hindi ka naging tapat sa akin, my love, my grace will be enough for you. He was not discouraged when his disciples told him, ang layo po ng lugar na ito, pauwiin niyo na po ang mga taong ito. He was not even discouraged with the thousands of people who followed him. He was not even discouraged that they had only 5 loaves and 2 fish. At tila sinasabi ni Jesus, nothing's gonna stop us now. Alala niyo ho yung kantang yon? Nothing's gonna stop us now. Kahit ba madami yan, kahit ba kaunti lang yung mayroon kayo, kahit ba sabihan niyo pa ako na imposible po mangyari yan, Lord, pero gagawin ko pa rin ang aking nararapat, magmi-mission pa din ako at ipagpapatuloy ko pa rin ang itinalaga at ibinigay sa akin ng aking Ama para mahalin at pagpalain kayo. Kaya mga kapatid, maganda pong panalangin din sa atin ngayon kung ganito yung Diyos na mayroon tayo, na walang makakapigil o walang pipigil sa Kanyang mahalin tayo, kaawaan tayo at pagpalain tayo. Sama-sama din ho nating dasalin ang mga bagay na ito. Panginoon, walang magbabalakid sa akin o walang magpipigil sa aking mahalin ka, sundin ka, at tanggapin ang mga biyayang kaloob mo sa akin. Let us even realize that there are things tempting us and stopping us from moving, from being gracious, from being kind, and from also exerting to perform a miracle for others every day. But just like Jesus, nothing will stop us now. Walang pipigil sa atin, walang pipigil sa aking mahalin ka, paglingkuran ka, kaawaan ka, hilumin ka, panibaguhin ka, gawin kang masaya, at maging karapat-dapat sa mga pagpapala at milagro na laan ko sa iyong buhay.